So Jyoti Di, thank you so much first of all that you have given us your time today. To start with this particular interaction, would like to know how you started this particular journey, your political journey. How did it start?
I first would like to appreciate this effort of Indian Youth Congress, which is very much important because there are women who have, a lot of women I can say, have political aspirations. So it's a responsibility of a political party, give them a platform. So I'm happy that my organization has started this. I started at the very young age of 22 from an electoral politics. It's a Panchayat Union Councillor. It's a second tier. So when I said I wanted to fight in elections, it's a kind of sky fell on my house in the village. People couldn't come to the terms that how can a woman, young woman, can get into the politics. Politics is a bad place. It's not safer place. Why should we have to get into politics? We have to study, and I used to study well. So why don't you look for a better option than politics? So that's what the discussion. And I need to literally 1 month actually people keep coming to my home and advise me not to get into this trouble and all. So I was really determined because that time actually I also don't know much about politics and all. I was kind of a naive, I must concede that. So I have a kind of there is an issue in my Parliament, issue in my village, which Dalit people do not allow to have drinking water from a general pipeline. So that's affect me very bad. So I thought that time power is in my hand, I can resolve the issue. So that's how I get into politics. People voted me. I won consecutive terms. I was in the office 10 years. So that was the time Rahul ji took over as a Youth Congress General Secretary in charge. Immediately he took over the office. He would like to bring people who generally do not have any political background, do not have any big financial background, people who are genuinely interested in politics, public service, people from grassroots. So he wanted to give many people like me an opportunity. So he sent a team of young MPs, senior leaders of the Congress, to have a talent hunt. That time I was working as a state vice president of Indian Youth Congress in Tamil Nadu. So this team came and interviewed almost 640 of them. Then I was the one actually who brought to IYC to work as an intern, not directly as an office bearer. There is a program called Amatmika Sipai, which was a platform created by again Indian Youth Congress to serve the people without having any political interest behind. So we have given opportunity. I worked 1 year in Kerala. Later I was made as a secretary and general secretary of Indian Youth Congress. I must say that without Rahul Gandhi's that effort, people like me never make it to Delhi and become an MP. So that's a very important critical point in my political journey. That opportunity I have got through Indian Youth Congress. Which is initiated by Rahul Gandhi. When we come here, actually not only me, like I've been brought from Tamil Nadu, across the country there are many people like me being brought from various parts of the country. We have a lot of experience. We worked almost all of us worked in the grassroots. We want to serve this country and the Congress party. We have a lot of aspirations to grow in politics through a political platform to serve the country. So that time actually Rahulji used to spend a lot of time with us. He invested so much time on us. Not only he personally invested time on us, he really built a system which can support us. Especially he's very much interested to bring especially the oppressed class, vulnerable section, women, Dalits, tribals, Muslims, other minorities, people who really hailing from a very remote areas. They don't even have a proper transport connectivity. So he really put a focus on so much things, created a lot of system, trainings, elections. So that's how actually all of us made more stronger through this kind of efforts. Many people used to ask me what did Rahul Gandhi did 10 years, 20 years. He did many things. If I started saying this, it will go an hour and hour.
Yeah.
But I can tell one thing which has impacted my life and many of my colleagues and friends' life. He created a pipeline of leaders for the Congress party and this country. Generally, people charging the Congress party that Congress party don't give room to normal people. Only dynast can given an opportunity. That's all lies spread by BJP. BJP has more dynasts than Congress right now. I can list up MPs if somebody wanted to hear. So he really built the leaders who understand the aspiration of the society, who understand the pain of the society, who understand the strength and weakness of the society. So he built us actually to fight anything for the people.
That's true. You are a leading example of what the Congress Party and Youth Congress has built. We all who come from non-political background but are sitting here today and aspire that, and we dream that we can make some changes in the society and work for the betterment of the country. It has only happened because of the thought process and the mentality of our party Congress, and it's very inspiring to know that someone from that part of India which was very rural and coming from a non-political background, you have reached till here. So we can also, we can see hope and we can relate to so much what you just said. So coming to the next thing, Didi, I would like to ask you about what do you think about the gender inequality basically in the society. हमारे समाज में जो इतना मर्द या औरत या कह सकते हो महिला या पुरुष इस तरीके से जो रोल्स बटे हुए हैं, इस विषय पर बहुत कम लोग बात करते हैं. इस कारण से बहुत सारी महिलाएं हैं जो बहुत दुख से गुजरती हैं, उन पे बहुत पीड़ा होती है, बहुत अत्याचार होता है, वायलेंस होता है, लेकिन इस टॉपिक पर लोग बहुत कम बात करते हैं. So Didi, what's your take on this, the entire gender inequality in our society?
See, the gender equality prevailing across the world, but India is a very conservative society. Maybe not only India, complete Southeast Asia. Actually, we have more kind of male dominant family system and the society, and extension of political system. See, it's time and again we the women have proved we are capable of doing things, but still actually there is a sense, there is a view being built up over decades, centuries, that actually women are not able to do their job without some men's support. This is an absolute wrong observation. Because but despite we are capable of doing things, still we need a very conscious effort by the society and by the polity to bring more women into the spaces of decision making, whether it is a politics, whether it is a governance, whether it is some social changes, movements. We need to give space to women, give opportunity to women. We have a talent, we have a strength, we have a capacity to work, we have a vision, we have a genuinity, sincerity, but all we are lacking is a space. So I need to thank one more person, even before Rahul ji, that is Rajiv ji, because he thinks women can rule politics.
Yes.
See, he was the man who gave 33% reservation in the Panchayat elections for women. This was none other than people in the Congress party is objected to the core. Many of the parties actually voted against the bill. But despite that, Rajiv ji tried to proceed with the bill. It was unfortunately defeated in the Rajya Sabha. So the speech he made in Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha, people should listen. No one can defend women more than Rajiv ji. Even we don't defend ourselves that much. So because of he decided to reserve 33% for women. So I got an opportunity at the young age to fight an election in Panchayat level. So without that reservation, it's not possible for someone like me who have a very humble background, agriculture background. I lost my father at my very young age. I was raised by a single mother. So it's we are very normal feudal middle class. politics need money. So such a background, someone like me can never aspire for a political office. That happened because the reservation system. Reservation is not something which people are giving us as if we don't have any talent, just okay, women also can. That's not the case. Because of, as you said, the prevailing male dominance in the society, in the polity. So there are spaces which is unduly denied to women. But Rajiv ji thought whose time has come. So that's how actually I'm sitting here. Not only me, overnight 1 million women of this country turn as a leaders because of that one decision of 33% reservation. Now women has been proved their mettle. The 33% reservation is now made by 50. That's through women work. So we need to, if we really want to empower women, if we want to women to get more spaces, opportunity in the decision making places, we need to consciously create the space.
That's true.
I can proudly say Congress Party, especially the Youth Congress and National Student Union of India, our student congress, is consciously creating the space because Rahul ji laid on the system.
That's true. So Didi, what do you think, despite our party has taken a lot of steps and we have seen the changes coming in, it's slow because the whole patriarchy is deep rooted that well in our society that it is taking time. But why do you think we are 50% in India? The population of women is around 48.4% in India, but the participation of women in politics is very less. What do you think is the major two reasons for this?
One is politics is generally considered as a male domain. People think it's unnatural for a woman to be in politics or fighting elections.
Or be on a leadership position.
Positions. But time and again it's been disproved by many leaders, starting from Indira Gandhi, many chief ministers, maybe like our Congress chief minister Sheila Dikshit, ADMK from Ms. Jayalalitha, Ms. Mayawati, Ms. Mamata Banerjee. So these are all people actually who proved their mettle as a woman. You might agree and you may have differences with their political views, or we obviously have political differences, but you must concede that these are all the women who have proved their metals. They are not less than any man. They are actually much more better than a man. In India, the oldest and largest political party of the world has been run by maximum years by a woman.
By a woman, yeah.
Our leader Sonia Gandhi ji. So we know how she conducted herself in a dignified, graceful manner against all abuses. Still she stays very strong. So these are all the examples actually people has to read. There is no point keep saying women are not capable of doing this job. See, I used to ask people who can dispute the women reservation in the parliament. See, there are 534 seats. It's always occupied by more than 500 men, even except this Lok Sabha.
Yeah.
So how many of them stood up and speak in the parliament? How many of them fought for the issue? Then why didn't you say that these are all the men? Most of the men actually failed to do so. Then why didn't you tell the men are not capable of doing the job? But that time you say this man individually not capable of doing the job.
That's a very good point that you have raised.
But when a woman individually fails, individually
point.
struggles because of the reason of not her own, maybe various reason behind that. So then you are saying all women are not capable of doing the job. But that itself a very biased view. So when we ask this, then people say, yes, you also have a point. Yes, we always have a point.
Yeah, and the statistics have proved that majorly the corrupt politicians are always men. There are not even handful women politicians who are corrupt or have serious criminal charges on them. So basically it should be seen the other way round. But as you said, the time is coming and we are trying to prove ourselves more better in the coming days. So thank you so much, Didi. You have been a very strong leading example for a lot of women like me and others who are still in their houses thinking that if politics is their field of job or not. So what will be your message for them? How can they come and join Youth Congress or any political party, but women really need to come out and do that. So what's your message for them?
Please do join politics. like any other field, like a teacher, like a doctor, like a nurse, like a computer professional, like a computer engineer. Politics is also a profession for us. It belongs to us. But there are views which actually kept us away from the politics. This is where decisions are made. This is how our lives will be get affected. Unless until we are coming here and part of the decision making, nobody will make decision for us. This for centuries there are decisions made by others, more negative impact than us. But there are these times there are men. I would like to credit them. I would like to appreciate them and thank them for this. There are young men who really understand the centuries of oppression women have gone through. They need to be supported and they need to given their space, which is their due. Now there are many young men around really who's willing to stand by the woman. The one is example, the one political leader who really speak about the woman empowerment in this country is Mr. Rahul Gandhi. Please do join politics. Do join Indian National Congress. Do join Indian Youth Congress. This is a better place for women. This is a better place for people who can aspire for value-oriented, service-oriented, truthful politics. I welcome you all. Thank you.
Thank you. So ladies, it's time for you to come in the front and lead, and it's time that we represent our issues and not men do that. So please do come and join. Thank you so much, Didi, for giving your time.